One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready up.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. A strike downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's McAllister. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. Hold down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Grab near the sticks. It's McAllister. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped him make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They're going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Making side adjustments here. Anderson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Hudson.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gives it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Anderson wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. Throws for the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. They're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Olsen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Arizona in a hurry. Give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Anderson wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Arizona. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Arizona right back to the line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot inbounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete.
Nice body position by the defender, really forcing that receiver to the outside there down by the end zone. So he might have caught it, but he wasn't going to be in bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Small. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. to throw. It's Hoover. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Touchdown, Horned Frog! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
21.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Olsen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run when it back and take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Arizona looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking the shot. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time, you only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Puts it out of the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. The quick out. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. back to pass. It's Hoover. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
TCU 28.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Arizona in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. Quarterback extends the play. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Payne. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. This is a design run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden, he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Anderson wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, TCU.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Anderson will throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA